episode. This week we're going back to Asia for a very popular Chinese restaurant soup, egg drop soup. It's a very easy soup to make, very simple. You can add turmeric or yellow food dye to make it yellow if you want. It doesn't add to the flavor. I just normally go without it. So we'll go ahead and get everything set up and ready to go, and we'll be back in a moment. Alright, so like I said, this recipe is very simple. It's not that many ingredients whatsoever. Salt, garlic, chicken broth, 4 cups, sesame oil. I do a cornstarch slurry, 3 tablespoons of cornstarch to a 1/3 cup of water, and 4 eggs scrambled. So right now I've got my pot warming up. What I'm going to start off with is the sesame oil and garlic. Kind of get those cooking first before I add the chicken stock. And then we'll add salt to it. We'll thicken that up with the cornstarch. And we'll get to a high temperature boil and get it a good stir, whirlpool in there. And then we'll slowly pour in the egg so it strings out in the water. So once I get up to temperature here, but we'll be right back. Alright, so to start off, we do about half of that. That's about a tablespoon and a half of sesame oil. A little bit more. And then we'll take the garlic, the minced garlic here. I do about a tablespoon, a little bit more than a heaping tablespoon, probably about a tablespoon and a half. About that much right there. Let that sit and simmer for a few moments. I will give it a good stir here in just a moment once I get things closed. Very fragrant. And we will go ahead and add the chicken broth. That's 4 cups of chicken broth. Give that a good stir. And we'll let that come to a rolling boil. Let me go ahead and add a little bit of salt to it. Okay. And that will come up to a little bit of boil, and once we start getting a little steam on it here, I'll go ahead and add the cornstarch slurry just to get it thickened up. Like I said, this is a very, very simple soup to make, and it's very quick to make too. I can probably do this in about 15 minutes. We're already starting to get a little steam off of this, which is about time to go ahead and add your cornstarch slurry. Add a little bit more water to this just to wash the cornstarch a little bit. There we go. Alright, go ahead and give that a stir. Once it thickens up, we'll be right back. Alright, so I'm enlisting a little bit of help. For a moment there, the soup started getting a little too thick, so I put about 2.5 cups of water in there, just kind of let it thin out a little bit. And what we're going to do is she will stir a little bit faster. Need to get a really good whirlpool going there. And this is what you call the egg drop. You put a stir.
Oh.
Keep stirring. You pour in a little bit at a time so the egg strings out a little bit. Keep stirring real fast. Another way to do this is pour off of a fork so you get the thinner threads. But you just pour in a little bit at a time as you stir it. Go ahead and stir. If you stir fast.
I don't know why I stir.
There you go. You stir fast.
Okay, like that?
Yep. And we'll throw the last bit in. And that's egg drop soup. I know it looks a little milky, but that should be good enough there. So we'll let that sit and simmer for about 5 minutes or so. Then we'll serve it up. We'll see in a bit. Alright, so I have it set off to the side, off the temperature. It's about done simmering. What I'll do is stir in some green onion chopped. Oops. So nice that they put that in there. Give that a good stir. And that is my egg drop soup right there. What I'll do is add a little bit of soy sauce to it, and it should be good to go. So when you serve it up, add soy sauce, and you're good to go. Alright, so as usual, thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, please leave a thumbs up. And until next time, have a great week and a great weekend, and bon appetit.